Be the light, not the label. Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, friends, leaders in title, and leaders in spirit, we are living through a moment of profound transformation. Workplaces are changing, expectations are shifting, and people everywhere are asking a question that sits at the heart of human experience. Who do we become when we lead? Because a title might get you a seat at the table, but character is what makes people actually lean in. Anyone can manage tasks. Only heart-led leaders move humans. For too long, leadership has been defined by authority, by hierarchy, by control, by the illusion that power flows from the top down. But look around. Burnout is rising, trust is eroding, engagement is collapsing. The old model is not just outdated, it is failing. And yet, there is hope, because a new kind of leadership is emerging. A leadership rooted not in dominance, but in empathy. Not in labels, but in light. The case for heart-led leadership. This isn't feel-good philosophy. This is evidence. This is data. This is science. A 2021 study by Catalyst found that employees with highly empathetic leaders were dramatically more likely to feel innovative, engaged, and supported in balancing work and life. Innovation jumped from 13% to 61%. Engagement more than doubled. The Center for Creative Leadership studied thousands of managers worldwide and found the same truth. Empathy is one of the strongest predictors of leadership effectiveness. And Google's Project Aristotle, one of the most comprehensive team studies ever conducted, identified psychological safety as the #1 factor in team success. Not talent, not tenure, not technical brilliance. Psychological safety, the freedom to speak up, take risks, and be vulnerable without fear. And who creates that safety? Empathetic leaders. Leaders who listen. Leaders who admit mistakes. Leaders who treat people as humans first. Employees second. Real-world proof. Let me take you to 2014. Microsoft was brilliant, but brittle. A giant, but a wounded one. Then Satya Nadella stepped in, not with a hammer, but with humility. He urged leaders to shift from a know-it-all mindset to a learn-it-all one. He made empathy a strategic priority. The result? A cultural renaissance, a surge in collaboration, a tripling of market value, a company reborn. Or consider Alan Mulally at Ford. He inherited a company drowning in fear, silos, and denial. Executives hid problems because telling the truth was dangerous. Mulally changed that. He created a space where honesty was celebrated, not punished. Where leaders could say, "I need help," and receive support, not shame. And that shift, from fear to safety, helped Ford survive the financial crisis without a government bailout. These leaders didn't succeed despite empathy. They succeeded because of it. Why heart-led leadership works. People do not give their best to leaders they fear. They give their best to leaders they trust. Fear creates compliance. Empathy creates commitment. Fear produces silence. Empathy produces ideas. Fear builds walls. Empathy builds teams. In a world that is more complex, more distributed, and more emotionally demanding than ever, the leaders who thrive will be those who understand a simple truth. Humans are not machines. They are meaning-seeking, connection-hungry beings who want to feel seen. How to lead with heart. Starting today. You don't need a corner office. You don't need a title. You don't need permission. You can begin right now. Listen first. Speak second. Ask questions. Reflect back what you heard. Make people feel understood. Show genuine curiosity. Remember the details. Families, passions, struggles. Follow up. Admit mistakes. Say, "I got this wrong. Here's what I learned." Vulnerability is contagious. Consider people in every decision. Ask, how will this land emotionally? Adjust accordingly. Serve before you direct. Remove obstacles. Advocate for your team. Make their success your mission. Celebrate others loudly. Recognition is fuel. Spread it generously. These are not grand gestures. They are daily choices, and they change everything. So let me leave you with this. Titles open doors, but character keeps them open and invites others in. Empathy, vulnerability, and genuine care transform managers into inspirers, teams into communities, and workplaces into ecosystems where people can thrive. In a world starving for connection, be the light, not the label. People may forget your rank. They will never forget how you made them feel. And that is the leadership that endures. That is the leadership that moves people. That is the leadership that changes everything. Thank you for listening.